Hello, fellow viewers of ROG TV. You're welcome on board. I am Johnny Ba, your host, and we have a powerful guest that in less than no time you'll be knowing more about him and what he does. This is the holidays here in Cameroon and in Bamenda in particular, and we want to know what our guest, together with his team, they are doing with children so far as holidays are concerned. Before we get to that, I know you would like to know his name and his portfolio, though he would not like to talk much about himself. He will just give us one or two things that we should know what he does. So can you tell our viewers your name and what you do in life?
Okay, thank you, Pastor. I'm Samuel Lebo. Yes, I call myself, I'm a minister and a social worker.
Wow. A minister and a social worker. That word social worker is very voluminous, but we will not dissect it for now. But one thing I know about him also is that he works a lot with children.
Yes.
And this is a summer holiday here in Cameroon. Can you tell us what you people are doing to help children to actually maximize these holidays in a positive way?
Yes, thank you, Pastor. Yeah, when I said ministered, I was actually referring to the children because that's where I know better.
Okay.
So this is holiday in Cameroon, just like you have said, and here my four, we are doing some activities for the holidays with the children. We have two programs. The first lead today, which is tailored toward teenagers and preteens.
Okay.
Lead today is a leadership program to empower our adolescents and pre-adolescents to understand that they have value that they can start implementing right now. You don't need to grow big and have some title before you are leader, but even as a child you have some potential that you can start maximizing it and putting it to use as a child of God. And a tricky thing I would say is that to us leadership is influence, and there is really no influence without God. So being a child of God already it's something, and you can work with God to start influencing your environment, your home, your quarter, your neighborhood, your siblings, your parents, because we talk leadership 360 degree leadership. You can go.
Yeah, I know you can say much on that, but my point of interest, I thought you should have been teaching leadership to their parents, to political leaders, to church leaders, to pastors. Why should you be bringing leadership training to teenagers who may not even know their left from their right?
Yes, this is generally the perception that they don't know their left from their right, but that is where they take major decision of their life.
Okay.
As students, they will decide the series, they will decide most of the thing about your life is decided when you are 18, and unfortunately during that major period of your life you are not taught this value, so you live in confusion. And this is why you see people graduate from university, from training schools, and then they cannot really do what they were trained to do, because that was not their core. They picked it because they were intelligent, they picked it for one reason or the other, not because they understood their value. So this is why we think this is the core time to teach leadership to children. It's preferable when they are still teens or even pre-teens, and like I said, but we did not also leave out the little children. So we are also doing something with them. We are using one of our manual, we call it 17 stories, so to teach them about God. 17 stories talks about the principal key topics in the Bible, so we are introducing them to God and also practicing them. It has a little guide to remind them what they learn each week, to keep them busy, but we don't just want to keep people busy, but to make them useful for God during this period, to make them know God better and influence their environment, because at all levels, no matter your age, you can be working for God and doing something for God.
Wow, so this is a primary age, the foundation to actually influence future leaders, and they are leaders also at that level, because I think according to John C. Maxwell, leadership has nothing to do with position. It's all about influence. And maybe one other important question to me, I don't know if it's important to our viewers, but I know you work more with the Full Gospel Mission setting.
Yes.
I know Lead today, it's not just a program for Full Gospel, it's a program with One Hope.
Yes.
So how do you integrate this program so that people who are not from the Full Gospel setting can benefit from Lead Today training?
Yes, exactly. We, even the Full Gospel, we are not the author of that program. It is One Hope, as we've heard, which is international. And One Hope does not only work with Full Gospel, it works with all the denominations. We have already trained people from other denominations. But like we said, leadership is influence. So the people we are actually influencing their life today through this program is expected to influence others from all the denominations, from Muslim, from all the backgrounds. Jesus is interested in your life. One of the key things I will talk about Lead Today is this fact. There are many bad leaders in our country, in our world. Why? Because they want to lead just with the intelligence, just with
their knowledge. They are very what?
Bad leaders.
Very bad leaders.
Very bad. And the core reason is because they want to lead on their own. There is no leadership without God.
Can you say that again?
There is no leadership without God.
There is no leadership without God.
Yes, if you want to be a good leader, you must start with God. And He will be the one to pioneer their life. You see, this great man you just mentioned, Maxwell, is doing what he's doing because he started with God.
That's right.
He has actually stated that there is no leadership principle that he has read out of God. All what he's teaching is from the Bible. So this is to inspire everyone listening to us. If you want to be a great leader, then start with God. Spend time with the Word of God.
Can you take that again?
If you want to be a great leader, start with God. Spend time in His Word. Spend time in His presence, and you will actually give the right influence that is needed in the world.
So, as you prepare to dash out of the studio, what are your excitements in this training program, and what are your challenges in this training program?
My excitement is influencing young life, which is always a pleasure to me. I want to appreciate the church because the turnout is really massive.
I'm sure the children are paying huge sum of money for this training.
Oh, not at all. No. It's completely free. Of course, we say leadership is influence. So we and the team are trying to influence their life to go influence. You know, we are called to serve humanity.
That's right.
In every bit of way that we can do it, and we are happy to do that. That's great. Do it freely, as you have said. So my joy is influencing this life, especially that they have some time with them now and preparing them to influence as they go back to school, as they do it right now, and also grooming this tender one in the ways of the Lord. And I want to tell you, it is great the way they can recite the Bible, the feedback we are already having from them. You know, just with simple things, we just ask them, how have you saved somebody today? I help in washing dishes, I help in talking to my friend. And that is just what we are talking about. Influence is not some great thing, but you must be intentional about it. You must be focused about it, and you grow in it. It's something that will go for eternity. So when you start those values now, we are happy because a chunk of your life will go with it. And my second part, what are some of the difficulties you've encountered? Yes, thank you. Like last week, we had rain that was falling. I was very happy. Thank God there were no floods. Exactly. And yet they braved the rain to come through. I think that shows also the power of transformation that the lesson is bringing into their lives. Exactly. If children can, you know, navigate through the rains to come for the training, it tells us the degree of influence that the teachings is already having on them. Back to you. Yes, so that is one of the major challenge for now. And well, as children, sometimes we are having trouble with keys, but this is local challenge. Maybe like yesterday, we had to hold our class in an open air, but that was still good. Another fun. That's another fun. So the thing with the leadership mind is that every challenge is an opportunity, and we are actually experiencing this as we navigate through our training. And when I ask the feedback, how was it though we're out somewhere, like, we did enjoy it. So this is what we are happy because this is actually a lesson we are learning and growing in it as we go along. Wow. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. This is ROG TV and Leadership Corner, and we had
Minister Lebo Samuel, who works with Lead Today, works with One Hope, works with the Children's Ministry, does a lot of training for children workers, for parents, for children, and as he said, he's also a social worker. Maybe another time we'll still be bringing him. Well, I think they have a production on RGTV. It's not my place to anchor that. I think Abonge Laura is already raising the eyebrows that Pastor John, don't go to my zone. I respect you, Laura. I'm not crossing over to your domain. So thank you very much. There was somewhere. Maybe you want to say hello to some loved ones as you dash out of the studio.
Yeah, I would just say hello to all the viewers, that you can be an influencer everywhere you are.
Wow.
Despite your position, despite what you do, as long as you are influencing humanity, that is the reason God created you, to lead and to tend the garden where you have been placed. God bless you.
God bless you. Thank you very much, viewers of RGTV. Before you go away, click the like button, click the share button, drop a comment. You want to get much or more from him, just drop your request on the comment section and he will certainly get back to you. God bless you. We love you.